What's up everybody and welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be talking about the new addition to my camera bag. My new addition is the Fujifilm X-T4. And I'm going to talk about why I chose this camera over the XS10. But first, let me switch to cameras. Okay guys, so I switched cameras. I am now shooting on my new X-T4. And I'm already excited for two things. One, I have a flip screen again. And two, I can use my Atomos Shinobi monitor since I broke my HDMI port on my X-T3. Now we're going to talk about why I chose the Fuji X-T4 over the Fujifilm XS10. And the truth, but not the full truth, is because it shoots 10-bit internally, while the XS10 only does 8-bit internally, but it does 10-bit externally. With 10-bit, you can actually push and pull your colors a lot farther than you can in 8-bit footage. Now, the real reason why I chose the Fuji X-T4 is because of color grading, and the reason for that is because of Waqas Kazi. He's a professional colorist who runs his own YouTube channel, and when I started watching his tutorials, I became motivated and inspired to become better at color grading. And the reason I want to become better is not to become a famous colorist. I want to become better so I can actually color grade and be happy with my own personal projects. Because by now, we all know that 8-bit footage will fall apart a lot faster in post than 10-bit footage would when you color grading it. Another reason why I chose the X-T4 is because it shoots 400 megabits per second, while the Fuji XS2 only does 200. And you need that extra data in post. For the look and the color grade I am trying to create, I want the best camera in my ecosystem. And for me, that's the Fujifilm X-T4. Now we're going to talk about some things that I love about the Fujifilm X-T4. And the first thing is its movie optimized control, where you can control everything simply from the touchscreen, but you can only do this in movie mode. Now another thing I love is the movie and stills dial. This let me switch between the two modes fairly easily. And this also let me keep the settings between the two modes, which is awesome. I love having the flip screen again, and I missed this when I saw my Panasonic GH5. Now the X-T3 does have some workarounds, but you have to bring extra gear, and sometimes that can be a pain. I love the extra battery life in the X-T4, but I'm so used to having the battery grip on my X-T3 that holding this new camera without a battery grip feels a little weird. But I'll be okay. I love having IBIS for night photography and smooth handheld B-roll, but let me say this. Having IBIS do not make you a better photographer or videographer. This is a tool that can pretty much make your life easier if used right. Now some of you are probably wondering, am I going to sell my X-T3? Hell no. First of all, I would still use this for photography, hands down. And the reason is because this screen in the back will come in more clutch than the flip screen on my X-T4. And I'm not comparing these two cameras in photography because they have the exact same sensor. The only thing the X-T3 is missing is a couple film simulations, a flip screen, IBIS, and better battery life, and 240 frames per second. But honestly, I'll probably never use that. Now, in all honesty, I am very excited that I finally pulled the trigger to buy the X-T4. And my X-T3 will be an amazing B camera. Because as of today, I would not be shooting video on this camera anymore as my A camera. But thank you to everybody who's been checking out this video. This is pretty much a first impression of the X-T4. And I promise, more content to come soon. My goal in 2021 is to step up my production and create more content for my channel and professionally as well. But before you guys go, what I want you to do is smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I upload new content. Hope you have a good day. Peace.